Crack Distributors Radio.
With the new pop.com. Tone, Texas, Trevz in the building right now. Just touch on you guys yourself. How do you feel about your art?
I think, actually, there's a video on a new pop called Summer of Love. And it was basically like Friday to Sunday, like Trevz and I hanging out.
Yeah, and I was like at a wedding.
Tone was MIA. Yeah, and actually, no, like a week before that, somebody stole my passport and my wallet at a party.
Wow.
Corrupt. Thank you.
Wow.
And I met this chick, like she took me in. Next day, like she bought me like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wow.
And then ever since then, like I was hanging out with her, and then, you know, me and Trevz started hanging out with her. And the Summer of Love video, like, you need to see it. Like, it's beautiful. Because
definitely check that out.
A lot of people forget how to live life.
Yeah.
Because we work so much, and we have to, but sometimes you just have to calm down and just breathe in the polluted air and and just chill and relax.
Love it all.
I mean, when you're too like worked up like that, you can't create art. You know, you have to relax and you have to listen to music and you have to do whatever illegal stuff you want to do, drink whatever, and
Smoke.
you know, yeah, that too. And you just have to get in touch with yourself, get in touch with your soul, and just live life. And that's what we did that weekend. And we had the best weekend ever. We did things that we never thought we would do, like get into a hot tub with 11 people we didn't know, naked.
Whoa.
At 7 a.m. in the morning. Hey, I'm just saying, nothing happened. It was just people vibing and drinking.
Yeah,
it was all fun.
Until the pool turned yellow and everyone dipped. Drunk ass.
So let us know, man.
Someone is just jealous.
Yeah, I'm very jealous. For sure.
That reminds me of some of the other videos too, just to show the natural life and progression that you guys are doing. The Philly video, I believe it is, and
shout out to Mello.
The
Mello Extra.
The Memorial Day weekend video. I'm just trying to think of all the videos. Yeah, that's the Summer of Love video. Yep. So that's just really dope. I like to see that. That's really hot. So let me know a little bit about each one of you. What can we expect next as far as your photography and your film? Just let the people know how.
What's next? Wow. It seems like we're on a treadmill, and I never get a chance to take
a break.
Oh, speaking of stepping back.
Definitely, you know how that grind can be though, because we're all in that mode. So,
but my thing, I just actually part of the goal of this summer is just kind of capturing the spirit of the summer. My whole thing is I love just documenting. That's what we all love. I mean, documenting the life, and I just think that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, hopefully people will look back on this time, you know, everybody that's been involved, and say, wow, it was something special, even though we can't see the trees, the forest for the trees.
Yeah.
We can't see
something to that nature.
So we can't see the forest for the trees, and we're kind of in it. I think once we step back, we realize that, wow, even documenting ourselves, that wow, this is a special moment.
Yeah.
And so I just want to keep doing that, and I try to focus on those moments and make sure that, wow, am I telling the story honestly? And even though it may be a little bit of maybe romanticized a bit, am I capturing the essence of it?
Yeah.
Next for me, or next for New Pop? Which
next
one?
Next for you.
Next for me. Breaking out of the party scene a little bit, working on my own personal projects that I've always wanted to do, you know, and just doing that, because nightlife kind of sucks the life out of you. Like, you know,
we all know how that.
I just want to read more books. I have a bookshelf of like books I need to read. I want to watch more like documentaries. Like, I want to get in touch with art again.
Yeah.
And then work on my own personal stuff and just grow as an artist, because I'm still a youngin'. So
it's kind of crazy when you're out in the nightlife and you're doing that. I kind of feel like you're exuding a lot of energy. So it's good to kind of step back and invest in yourself for a second. So that's definitely dope.
Definitely. Tone? What is next for you?
Word, I agree with Texas on the party thing. I'm definitely
We're done.
definitely chilling with the parties. I
For a
mean,
second.
it's more about
For a second.
quality right now
Yeah.
than quantity. I think originally for me it was just like I was getting a rush out of just seeing my name all over the place. You know what I mean? And that kind of like drove me for a long time. And now it's like, okay, that's cool, but like what's next? So for me it's like my next things are like I'm working on a book. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's something I'm working on doing. I'm trying to get down more with like helping Trev with producing the videos. Like I have lots of ideas and visions
That's dope.
that I want to get into. We just kicked off a private party called No Cameras Allowed.
Dope.
Wow.
Check out
Which is
Time Out
really
New
dope.
York. They did
Yeah,
a
it's
little-
all
Is it literally no cameras allowed?
No Cameras Allowed.
Ironic.
Yeah.
Ironic.
Word. We did that was dope. Time Out checked it out. They wrote us up on it, and that was fun. It's all Motown, like 50s, 60s Motowns with like a sprinkling of Dilla and Madlib.
The
Word.
samples. Are
Yeah,
nuts,
so
I know
yeah,
it was a nice time to DJ.
that's real dope. So maybe we're gonna keep that going for a while.
Maybe.
Yeah, and then as far as the photography thing, I'm trying to get my fashion game on harder, like the
Okay.
street fashion. I shoot for Leroy Jenkins and
Yeah.
did some things with Rocksmith and got some other things in the works, and just trying to build that up, like try to take the street fashion game to a different
level.
place, because it needs that, what I
Yeah.
mean? So like, and for me that's cool too, because I get to try new things and experiment more. So yeah, that's where we're going. I mean, we're staying artists, you know what I mean? Like
that's real right there.
trying to produce a lot of content though.
Very
You know
much
what I
so.
mean?
Appreciate it, man. And the content is really great, so I know when you guys produce it and give it out to the public, it'll be even greater. I wanted to also ask, what kind of inspired the topics of some of the videos and things?
In terms of the stories, I usually look back to past times.
Yeah.
Like the 80s, which is happening a lot with music also.
Okay.
Similar. I look back at the 80s. I look back at 50s, like times like Warhol, all that. And I kind of gives me a framework to work within.
Okay.
Oh, this is the context that we're working with.
Okay.
As far as for the stories and the way they're edited, I get an inspiration from a lot of things. It's weird, like some sports as much as I wasn't a film student.
Okay.
I
So it's like informal. All the
I watch TV. I watch a ton of TV, and that's what I get.
That's
I watch.
he's being honest. I watch a ton of TV. That's how I get.
Hey,
there.
I mean, yeah.
It's a big point actually for all of us, is none of us have any formal training at
Wow.
all. Like we make it ourselves, man.
That's crazy.
And so yeah, basically I get my influences from music, from TV, from a lot of sources.
That's dope.
And it's a good thing because you don't have to pay $25,000 a year to be an artist.
Look at us.
You don't have to go to SBA. You don't have to. You don't.
We got an
have to.
IAR guy in there though, so.
No, I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying, like people can't afford it.
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
right.
afford it. That's why I'm not in school. You
That's
just
right.
got to keep on going,
I mean, I'm not completely innocent. I did go to school for media,
Okay.
so similar.
And one other thing I had to say too was like a lot of what people see on New Pop has to do with the fact that whenever we try to apply production, like when we try to really get rigid about production
Okay.
and make a production schedule, we rebel like naturally. So everything that happens with us is very spontaneous.
It's very natural.
As much as we'd like to be more strategic, we just can't get it together to be more strategic.
Why
In
force
all
it?
honesty,
Yeah,
that's the best lesson we've learned is to learn to embrace the sides of you that you think you should change.
No doubt.
Word life.
That's real right there. We're about to get into this jump. We're going to say our goodbyes
Crack
after this.
Distributors
Distributors Radio, man. We're back in the building with the New Pop. You know how it goes down, man. Thank you guys for stopping through to
No
the
problem.
show.
Thank you.
Most definite, man. It was great
Thank
talking
you.
to you guys. Out on there. Go to thenewpop.com. I mean, these guys are everywhere.
Photobytone.com,
Photobytone.com,
thatkidtexas.com.
TechKidTexas.com.
Check out, our homeboy Jeffro has a skateboard company called Raise Fist. You
Fist.
should check that out.
Check it out.
Mellow Extra has an album out.
And Shine, thank you, man.
Most
Crack
definite,
Word.
man.
Radio.
Crack Distributors.
Yo,
real.
this is our first official interview as a crew together. So,
That's crazy.
there you go.
Already, man. Crack Distributors Radio in the building.
Crack Distributors Radio.